you have a farm that you want to acquire a loan from a bank to be able to develop or cultivate and then sell something or export something. The day you're going to sit across the bank manager to try to ask for a loan, what are you going to be telling the person? You're going to be selling yourself, you're going to be selling your business, you're going to be selling your idea. That's the same thing that you needed to do if you're going to sit across an interview on a job. That's the same thing that you needed to do if you're going to sit in a panel to try to get a business loan. That's the same thing you're trying to do. So it's the same challenge where education has hampered growth in employment. It's still going to be a challenge in agriculture because our curriculum has not taught people how to sell themselves, how to sell their ideas. So I wake up and I said, I want to plant a fantastic maybe maize or something, and I need money. I even come to you. I say, hi, Ebuka, I want to do this. And you want to listen to me as to how serious I am. You want to know what I know about the industry. You want to know how long I'll be in business. You want to know what I have done before that's going to warrant you justifying in your mind that you want to give me a loan. And there's no track record for that. So as big as agriculture is, until we start changing this thing in the educational system, agriculture is still going to have the same challenge we're having across all industries.
Very finally now, just very quickly, what do you want to see done differently? I don't want to say maybe in a couple of years or in a year or two.
Okay, so I'll be very frank. I have some very, very quick bullet points about that. One of them is definitely going to be changing the way the education system works. Babcock University, which is one of my favorite universities in Nigeria, just from seeing the way they work, kind of almost compels all your students to do an IT every summer. I think that should be something every university does, and that private sector creates opportunities for. Every single Nigerian child should be able to hold a job in the summer so that when they graduate and they're 24, 25, they can at least point to...
It's not strange to them.
It's not strange to them, and they can at least point to 9 months of work experience or something of the sort. And I think parents that are listening definitely should be investing in that kind of thing. Like, make sure your child gets a summer job. You shouldn't stay at home and watch movies and stuff like that. That's one thing. And if that's the only thing that happens, I think we'll make a big difference.
Thank you very much, Brian, from Ike.org, I think.
Yeah, Ike.ng.
.ng.
And of course,
Fora.co. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Like I always say, you can join the conversation on Twitter at YNigerTV is the handle. The hashtag is Rubbing Minds. Also, the website yniger.com/TV. Remember, you've never seen young people talk like this before. I'll see you next week.
We represent. What else? What else? Come on, come on, come on. Just let's go. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just want you. I am ready for your action. Just want you. You should cut off all distraction. It's all on you. And just give me some reaction. Just want you. Girl, I like the way you move. Really wanna get with you. Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and prove. Love.
Investigating, exposing, uncovering, reporting, hard-hitting interviews. Sunrise Daily, only on Channels Television.
Who can resist the compelling sound of a piano? Not me. I had eventually gave in and trailed the source of the melody before she could come get me from the waiting room. I am a big fan of music, the type that has the details of a skillful pianist like Mrs. Marion Akmata, a professional pianist with a backlog of triumphs. She welcomed me heartily into her studio and wouldn't waste time in telling me about her pianos, career, and beautiful self.
I was about 8.5 years old, and my teacher was Miss Brown, Miss Elfrida Brown. She lived in the next house, and she was extremely thorough and very, very, very good teacher. I started working in Nigeria in 1966, when we brought the piano and so forth, because I don't travel without my pianos, at least not for extended periods. And before I came, I applied for a job, and I taught in Bukuru at It was called the Government Technical Training School for Boys. I was the director of the School of Music, the Muson School of Music, and in 2005, I got the appointment, and my main mandate was to start a diploma program now. And I'm very proud to say that our school, the diploma students, graduates, have excelled far beyond what we had expected.
Just before she retired as director of music at Muson, she took the students on a life-changing trip.
We had standing room, sitting on the floor audiences. It was so good. We were so good that the Nigerian ambassador invited us back again.
After 50 years of professional musical experience, she decides it's time to give back to the community.
The Marion Akpata Foundation is aimed at graduates who have a diploma. We're going to launch it quite soon and start putting out advertisements for the 2014 recipient. But I want to go more than just one person. So we're looking to get funds together so that we can give 2 awards maybe, or even more.
I was quick to ask for a free piano lesson and a chance to watch her play again.
Hello and a warm welcome to News Track. I'm Melinda Akinlami, and these are the stories and reports you're tracking at this hour. The nation's unity is one that should not only be cherished by all Nigerians, irrespective of ethnic divide, but also be defended by every citizen. This is coming from the Bayelsa State Governor, Seriaki Dixon. The governor will pay the visit to the paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Adetono in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, also called on every Nigerian to pursue only nationalistic agenda.
We are here to reconnect with our kith and kin back home here in Ijebu. But beyond that, it also shows that we are all, in the end, one people. A lot of people will find it difficult to understand how come somebody from the heart of the Niger Delta is so closely connected to the heartland of the Yoruba nation. Ijebu land. Well, that is humanity. We're all